We spend our lives looking at maps, searching for the places marked, "Here be dragons." We trace the ley lines, we pinpoint the haunted houses, the cursed forests, the lakes that hide ancient things. But what if the most terrifying places on the map are the ones that are completely blank? Welcome to EnfinityCast. I'm your host, Vesper Thorne, and joining me as we venture into these uncharted territories is my co-host and our resident data alchemist, Rhett Azure. Rhett, welcome.
Glad to be here, Vesper. It's one thing to chase shadows. It's another thing entirely to chase the absence of them.
Exactly. Tonight we're talking about paranormal cartography, but with a twist. We're not looking for hot spots. We're looking for the cold spots, the supernatural blind spots of the world.
For the past 6 months, I've been running a program that cross-references global folklore archives with geographical information systems, GIS data. We layered everything, known cryptid sightings, ghost stories, local myths, indigenous legends, every story we could digitize. Then we overlaid that with satellite imagery, population density, and historical migration routes.
And the goal was to find the gaps, the places where, for no logical reason, the stories just stop.
And we found them, Vesper. We found vast zones of absolute mythological silence. Take, for example, the Putarana Plateau in Siberia. It's a massive, remote basalt plateau. People have lived on its periphery for millennia, yet there are almost no deep-rooted myths from its interior. No spirits of the mountains, no monstrous beasts. It's just geologically there, a story-proofed wasteland.
It's a chilling thought. Humans are storytelling machines. We see faces in the clouds and invent gods for the thunder. For a place to be so completely sterile of legend, it feels unnatural. Why, Rhett? What are the theories? Well, the mundane explanation is simple lack of sustained human observation. But that doesn't quite hold up. We see stories arise from even the most fleeting encounters. A single lost expedition can generate a myth that lasts centuries. These zones seem to actively resist it. So what's the less mundane explanation? One theory is that these areas are repellent, that some geological or energetic property in these locations is inhospitable to the very phenomena that create paranormal events, a kind of supernatural Faraday cage. Nothing gets in and nothing gets out. A dead zone. That's unsettling. But you mentioned another theory before we started recording, one that's darker. Yes, the final theory is the most disturbing. What if these places aren't empty? What if they are the territory of something else entirely? Something so alien to our perception that it doesn't generate fear or awe, but simply nothing. An ontological black hole. You're saying something could be there that consumes stories, or that is so far beyond our concept of monster that we have no framework to even invent a legend for it? Imagine a predator whose camouflage is to erase its own concept from your mind the moment you perceive it. You don't run from it. You don't tell stories about it. You just forget. The blank spot on the map isn't an absence of monsters. It's the territory of the only monster. The world's supernatural blind spots. Not empty pages waiting to be written, but pages that have been deliberately and silently erased. It's a map we may never be able to read. And on that unsettling thought, we must leave it for tonight. Join us next time on EnfinityCast as we listen for whispers in the silence.